Yeah, I learned how to smile with a crack in my teeth. Learned how to dance while I'm dying underneath. Everybody sees the girl who made it through. Nobody asked what she had to lose. I got scars where the memories sleep. Got promises buried 6 feet deep. They say I'm strong, like that makes it alright. But strong girls still cry in the middle of the night. So if you see me standing when the whole thing falls, don't call it luck, baby, I remember it all. I'm breathing but barely, and God only knows how many pieces it took to make me whole. I've been running from the ghosts in my head, counting all the ones I couldn't save instead. If surviving means I'm supposed to forget, then I guess I ain't survived it yet. I'm the lone survivor of a burning house, the last one standing when the lights went out. I crawled through the ashes with a heart half gone, kept telling myself I had to carry on. I've got everybody's goodbye tattooed in my soul, every broken promise still taking its toll. You can call me lucky, you can call me a fighter, but I know the truth, I'm just a lone survivor. I'm just a lone survivor. Yeah. I was 17 when I learned about goodbye, watching somebody I loved disappear from my life. I stood in the doorway pretending I was brave, while the whole damn world felt like an open grave. Mama said, baby, you'll get through this somehow. I said I'm okay, though I didn't know how. So I swallowed my tears and I swallowed my pride, put a smile on my face and let the hurt hide. I grew up fast in a house full of stars, learned how to sleep while the walls were still warm. Learned not every forever is meant to remain. Some people leave fingerprints all over your pain. I loved somebody once like the world would never end, gave him every secret, called him my best friend. And one cold morning he was gone without a word, and every I love you suddenly sounded absurd. I drove down that old road with the radio low, trying not to remember everywhere we used to go. There was our old diner, there was our old street, there was the little church where we promised eternity. I parked by the river and I cried to dawn, wondering how somebody can leave and keep moving on. I threw his picture in the water that night, watched it drift away underneath the moonlight. But the river didn't take the memories away, just carried my tears somewhere they could stay. I've had friends disappear when the money ran dry. People swear they love me then leave me behind. I learned that some hands only reach when they need, and some hearts grow cold when you stop letting them feed. So I built me a wall out of everything I knew, every broken promise, every I never hurt you. I told myself love was a dangerous game, and somebody came along and whispered my name. He didn't try to fix me, didn't tell me I was fine. He just sat beside me when I lost my mind. Said you don't have to hide every tear that you cry, you don't have to be fearless every night of your life. And for the first time I let somebody see the girl underneath who was begging to breathe. But fear has a way of remembering pain, so every time he held me I expected goodbye again. I loved him with one foot already out the door, 'cause I've been abandoned too many times before. One night I broke down on the kitchen floor, said I don't know what I'm fighting for anymore. He got down beside me, held my shaking hand, said you survive things nobody else understands. And I cried like a child who had finally come home. For all those years I thought I had to be alone. I told him every secret I buried inside, every person I lost, every night that I cried. He kissed my forehead and whispered so low, you don't have to carry what you can let go. But life ain't a movie, and wounds don't just close. Sometimes healing hurts worse than anybody knows. Some mornings I wake up but now I'm 17 again. Back in that doorway, watching everything end. Some nights I still hear the sound of that goodbye. I feel the same old pressure sitting heavy inside. But now when I fall, I don't stay on the ground. I wipe off the dirt and I turn myself around. Maybe I'm damaged, maybe that's true, but damage doesn't mean there's nothing left to lose. So here's to the people who never made it out, to the ones who lost their way inside their own doubt, to every lonely heart staring at the ceiling, wondering if tomorrow will finally bring healing. Here's to the mothers, the daughters, the sons, the ones who kept walking when the war wasn't done. Here's to the tears that nobody ever saw, to every shattered heart that kept beating through it all. And here's to me, standing here tonight, still a little broken, but finally seeing the light. I thought surviving